In this video I'm going to go through the basics of the combat system in Woodland Rebels. So first you'll want to equip a weapon and maybe also an armor, because it will be very hard to fight enemies without any equipment. If you just started a new game and encounter an enemy, I would suggest to just run away from them because you're probably not strong enough at the beginning to fight them. And the easiest way that you can start attacking enemies is by just pressing the F key. What I like to do is to just attack one time and then run away a bit and then attack again and so on. If you just spam the button, it can work sometimes, but you also have more chance of taking damage. If you want to be more precise, what you can do is to hold right click like I'm doing right now, and then you use left click to attack while you're holding the aiming button. And then I suggest to just kite the enemy like this by moving backwards so that the enemy can never reach you. If you have a shield, you can use it to block. Just by aiming with the right click, you will automatically block with your shield. But you have to be careful with the shield, because if you look here, every time you get hit, you also lose energy. And when you have no more energy, then you will not be able to block anymore. So if you ever run out of energy like this with your shield, you better just start to run away from the enemy. Against ranged enemies, you can move a bit in zigzag like this to avoid the bullets, and when you get close you can hit the enemy. The shield is also very good at blocking ranged attacks. If you unlock the skill from a book, you can use the roll ability right when the enemy is shooting to avoid the bullet. And then you just hit them when you're very close. Oops, now I just ran out of energy again. As you can see, you become very slow when you have no more energy, so sometimes it's best to just retreat and wait before attacking again. You can also use ranged weapons to hit enemies from far away if you're not close to them, but I would always suggest to switch to a melee weapon then when an enemy gets close to you, because ranged weapons don't let you hold the shield at the same time, and also they are a bit slower at attacking, so it would be harder in melee. There are also a few enemies that have some special abilities. For example, undeads will regenerate health very quickly, but you can stop the regeneration if you burn them with fire. So you can use a torch to burn them, and once they're on fire you can just use a regular weapon to finish them. Then you have the fishermen. If you get trapped in their net, just use your weapon very fast to destroy it. Then you have the soldier. Those ones have a shield and they're very hard to kill. If you use regular weapon, you will see that it does almost no damage. So what you can do is use a pickaxe, and with the pickaxe you can destroy their shield. And then once you destroy their shield, you can use any weapon that you like to finish the enemy. In large battles, it will be really hard for you to fight all the enemies alone, so I really recommend that you get a few rebels to help you fight. And you can always give weapons to the rebels that fight with you, so they are stronger, and like give them armor and shield and stuff like that. The other thing that you can do is to play an instrument. For example, the banjo will boost the attack of all the nearby rebels near you. So this is it for this battle tutorial. I hope it was really helpful, and if you like the game, feel free to wishlist on Steam.